True friendship is a plant of slow growth, George Washington once famously said. But what if we could nurture this growth with timeless wisdom? Imagine a world where friendships are not just a part of life, but at the core of a fulfilling existence. Intrigued? You should be, because we're about to embark on a journey that could transform your relationships forever. Welcome to a unique exploration of friendship through the lens of Stoicism. In this journey, we'll unravel how ancient Stoic principles can guide us to be the friends everyone needs, reliable, understanding, and genuinely supportive. Stoicism, a philosophy that dates back to ancient Greece and Rome, offers more than just personal tranquility. It offers a blueprint for enriching our relationships with others. Have you ever wondered what makes a friendship truly lasting and meaningful? Is it just shared interests and good times, or is there something deeper, something more enduring? As we delve into Stoic teachings, we'll discover that the essence of genuine friendship lies in qualities like empathy, sincerity, and a shared commitment to the good. But this isn't just about theory. We'll explore practical ways to apply Stoic wisdom in everyday interactions. Through real-life examples, simple yet profound exercises, and a touch of lightheartedness, we'll see how these ancient ideas are incredibly relevant in our modern world. So, are you ready to look at friendship through a new lens? Are you prepared to be the friend that not only stands out, but also stands firm through the ups and downs of life? If yes, then let's dive into the heart of Stoicism and discover the art of being the friend everybody needs. Number 1. Empathy and understanding. Have you ever had a friend who just gets you? Someone who understands your struggles and joys without you having to say a word? That's empathy in action, a cornerstone of strong friendships and a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed in the power of understanding others' perspectives. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic, once said, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, answer this question first. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" Let's apply this to our friendships. Instead of jumping to conclusions or judgments, what if we first sought to understand? Empathy is like a bridge. It connects our world with someone else's, allowing us to cross over and see things from their viewpoint. It's about listening, not just with our ears, but with our hearts. When a friend shares a problem, instead of immediately offering solutions or comparing it with our own experiences, what if we first acknowledge their feelings? A simple, "That sounds really tough, tell me more about it," can go a long way. But empathy isn't always easy, especially when we haven't experienced what our friend is going through. Here's where the Stoic practice of imaginative visualization comes in. Try to picture yourself in your friend's situation. How would you feel? What would you need from a friend? This exercise not only deepens your understanding, but also strengthens your bond. Remember, empathy is a skill. It requires practice, patience, and a genuine desire to connect. It's not about having all the answers, it's about being present and open. And what about understanding? It's the companion to empathy. While empathy feels what others feel, understanding seeks to know why they feel it. It involves a curiosity about their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. By asking thoughtful questions and showing a genuine interest in their answers, we build a foundation of mutual respect and trust. But here's a fun twist. Empathy and understanding can also make your interactions more enjoyable. Ever had a friend who just knew you needed a laugh, a hug, or a moment of silence? That's empathy and understanding at work, creating moments of joy and comfort. So let's reflect. How can we practice empathy and understanding in our friendships to create deeper, more meaningful connections? Number 2, non-judgmental listening. Imagine a world where every conversation with a friend feels like a safe haven, a place where you can share your deepest thoughts without fear of judgment. That's the power of non-judgmental listening, a skill highly prized in Stoicism and essential in building strong, supportive friendships. The Stoics, like Epictetus, taught the importance of listening over speaking. He said, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In friendships, this means creating a space where our friends can express themselves freely and we listen with an open heart and mind. Non-judgmental listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It involves setting aside our own biases and preconceptions to truly hear what our friends are saying. This doesn't mean we have to agree with everything they say, but it does mean respecting their perspective. So how do we practice this? First, it's about being fully present. In a world full of distractions, giving someone your undivided attention is a rare gift. Turn off your phone, look at them, and truly listen. It's about acknowledging their feelings without immediately jumping in with advice or solutions. Phrases like, "That sounds really hard," or "I can see why you feel that way," validate their feelings and encourage them to open up more. Remember, non-judgmental listening also means being aware of nonverbal cues. Sometimes what isn't said is just as important as what is. Pay attention to their body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. These can offer clues to their true feelings, which might be hidden beneath their words. And here's a crucial part: refrain from interrupting. It's easy to jump in with our own stories or solutions, but often the best way to help is just to listen. By allowing our friends to express themselves fully, we not only understand them better, but also help them untangle their own thoughts and emotions. But non-judgmental listening isn't always easy. It requires patience, empathy, and a genuine desire to understand. It's a skill that takes practice, but the rewards are immense. It deepens friendships, builds trust, and creates a bond that's both resilient and nurturing. Ponder this: how can practicing non-judgmental listening transform our friendships into deeper, more supportive connections? Number 3, honesty and sincerity. In a world where superficiality often reigns, the Stoic values of honesty and sincerity stand as beacons, guiding us toward more authentic and trust-filled friendships. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca put it, truthfulness is the main element of character. Let's unpack how being truthful forms the backbone of lasting friendships. Honesty in friendship is about more than just not lying. It's about being true to yourself and to your friend. It means expressing your thoughts and feelings openly and respectfully. This kind of honesty fosters trust and understanding, the very foundations of a strong friendship. But honesty can be challenging, especially when the truth is difficult. How do we tell a friend something they might not want to hear? The Stoic approach is to blend honesty with empathy and kindness. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. A truth delivered with sensitivity and a genuine concern for the other's well-being is more likely to be received with an open heart. Sincerity, on the other hand, is about being genuine in your intentions and actions. It means your words and actions align. When you make a promise to a friend, you keep it. When you say you care, you show it. Sincere actions speak louder than words and build a friendship that's both genuine and resilient. But what does honesty and sincerity look like in everyday friendship? Imagine a scenario where a friend asks for feedback on a project. Instead of automatically praising it, you offer constructive feedback that you genuinely believe will help them improve. This honesty, coupled with your sincere desire to see them succeed, strengthens your bond. Or consider a situation where you're going through a tough time. A sincere friend doesn't just offer platitudes. They're there for you, listening and supporting, their actions mirroring their words of care and concern. Remember, honesty and sincerity don't mean being harsh or insensitive. It's about finding that balance where you can be open and authentic while still being considerate of your friend's feelings. Let's reflect on this. How can embracing honesty and sincerity in our friendships lead to deeper trust and a more authentic connection? Number 4, resilience in support. True friendship isn't just about sharing laughs and good times. It's about standing by each other during life's storms. This is where Stoic resilience becomes invaluable. As the philosopher Seneca said, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. Let's see how this Stoic resilience can shape us into friends who provide unwavering support. Resilience in friendship means being a steady, reliable presence in our friends' lives, especially when they face challenges. It's about offering a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, and words of encouragement when they're needed most. But how do we cultivate this resilience? First, it involves recognizing that suffering and adversity are part of life. When a friend is struggling, rather than offering cliched advice or trying to fix their problems, sometimes the best support is simply acknowledging their pain and being there for them. This support also means being patient. Friends may go through phases of grief, anger, or confusion. Stoic resilience teaches us to be patient and understanding, not to rush them or expect quick fixes. It's about giving them space and time to process their emotions while gently reminding them of their strength and ability to overcome difficulties. Another aspect of Stoic support is helping friends see the bigger picture. This doesn't mean minimizing their problems, but helping them gain perspective. It's about gently guiding them to see beyond the immediate pain to the growth and learning that can come from their experiences. But remember, offering resilient support doesn't mean neglecting your well-being. The Stoics believed in taking care of oneself to be able to take care of others effectively. It's important to maintain your own mental and emotional health so you can be a strong support system for your friends. Resilient support also involves action. It could be small gestures like bringing them a meal, sending a thoughtful message, or simply spending time with them. These actions, though small, can make a significant difference in a friend's life when they're facing tough times. Let us consider this notion. How can Stoic resilience guide us to be more supportive and understanding friends, especially when our friends are going through difficult periods? Number 5, balanced advice giving. Navigating the delicate terrain of giving advice to friends requires a blend of wisdom, empathy, and respect. Stoicism, with its emphasis on reason and virtue, offers a valuable framework for providing advice that's not only thoughtful, but also genuinely helpful. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, advised, "Give your opinion not as a command, but with deference and a kind expression." This encapsulates the Stoic approach to advice giving. It's about sharing your perspective without imposing your own will or judgment. But how do we strike this balance? First, it's important to listen fully before offering any advice. Understand the situation from your friend's point of view. This not only shows respect, but also ensures that your advice is tailored to their specific circumstances. When it comes time to share your thoughts, frame your advice as suggestions rather than directives. Use phrases like, "Have you considered?" or "You might find it helpful to try." This approach leaves room for your friend to make their own decisions, reinforcing their autonomy and independence. It's also crucial to be mindful of your friend's feelings and reactions. If they seem resistant or upset by your suggestions, it's okay to step back. Remember, the goal is to support, not to assert your opinions. Another Stoic principle that can guide advice giving is the concept of leading by example. Sometimes the best advice is not what we say, but what we do. Demonstrating virtues like patience, resilience, and kindness can be a powerful way to inspire and guide our friends. But what if you're unsure about the advice you're giving? The Stoics teach us the value of humility and the willingness to admit our limitations. It's perfectly acceptable to say, "I'm not sure, but let's try to figure this out together." This honest admission can strengthen the trust and connection between you and your friend. Balanced advice giving is also about knowing when not to give advice. Sometimes all a friend needs is a listening ear or a reassuring presence. Recognizing these moments and offering silent support can be just as valuable as any words of wisdom. Think about how you can apply Stoic principles to ensure your advice to friends is balanced, respectful, and genuinely helpful. Number 6, consistency and reliability. In a world of constant change, the Stoic virtues of consistency and reliability are like anchors in the sea of life. Marcus Aurelius believed in the importance of steadfastness, saying, "Be consistent in your principles and unwavering in your actions." Let's explore how embodying these qualities makes us the friends everyone can rely on. Consistency in friendship means being dependable. It's about being the same person today, tomorrow, and the day after. This doesn't mean you can't grow or change. It's about maintaining a core of reliability that your friends can always count on. But what does this look like in practice? It's the small acts that often speak the loudest. Returning calls and messages promptly, showing up when you say you will, and following through on your promises. These actions build a foundation of trust. Reliability also extends to emotional consistency. It's about being a stable presence in your friends' lives. They should feel confident that they can turn to you in times of need and find the same supportive, caring person each time. However, being consistent and reliable doesn't mean overextending yourself or always putting others' needs before your own. The Stoics taught the importance of self-care and setting healthy boundaries. It's about finding that balance where you can be there for your friends while also taking care of yourself. Consistency and reliability also mean being honest about your capabilities and limitations. If you're unable to fulfill a commitment, communicate this openly and as early as possible. This transparency is crucial in maintaining trust. And here's a twist. While consistency is key, it doesn't mean being predictable or boring. You can be a reliable friend while still being fun, spontaneous, and adventurous. It's about being consistently present, caring, and supportive, no matter what form it takes. Think about this question. How can practicing consistency and reliability in your friendships create a strong, enduring bond of trust and mutual support? Number 7. Appreciation of the present moment. In the fast-paced rhythm of modern life, it's easy to overlook the simple joy of being with friends. Stoicism, with its focus on living in the present, reminds us to cherish these moments. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Let's apply this timeless wisdom to our friendships. Appreciating the present moment with friends means being fully engaged when you're with them. It's about setting aside distractions, whether it's your phone, your to-do list, or your thoughts about the past or future. In doing so, you create a space where genuine connection and meaningful interactions can flourish. But how do we practice this? Start by making a conscious effort to be mindful during your time with friends. Listen actively, observe their expressions and reactions, and engage fully in your conversations. This mindfulness not only enhances your experience, but also shows your friends that they are valued and important. Appreciating the present also means celebrating ordinary moments. It's not just the special occasions or grand adventures that matter, it's also the casual coffee dates, the relaxed chats, and the spontaneous get-togethers. These are the moments that often create the most cherished memories. Stoicism also teaches us to be grateful for the time we have with our friends. In a world where nothing is guaranteed, each moment spent with a friend is a gift. Express this gratitude, whether it's through words, a heartfelt note, or simply by being the best friend you can be. Remember, appreciating the present moment isn't about creating a perfect experience. It's about embracing the imperfections and finding joy in them. Whether it's a plan that goes awry or a simple night in, there's beauty in every shared experience. Let's reflect. How can living in the present and appreciating every moment with our friends deepen our relationships and enrich our lives? We've journeyed through empathy, listening, honesty, resilience, balanced advice, consistency, and appreciating the present, all to build stronger, more meaningful friendships. Through these Stoic lessons, we've uncovered that being the friend everyone needs isn't about grand gestures or flawless interactions. It's about showing up in every sense of the word, with our presence, our attention, our care, and our authenticity. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on these principles in your friendships. Think about how you can incorporate empathy, honesty, resilience, balanced advice, consistency, and present moment appreciation into your daily interactions. Remember, the journey to being a great friend is ongoing, filled with learning, growth, and most importantly, the joy of shared experiences. Thank you for joining this exploration of friendship through a Stoic lens. Share these insights, discuss them with your friends, and continue to grow together. Because in the end, the best way to have a friend is to be one, a lesson that's as timeless as Stoicism itself. Subscribe to continue uncovering the riches of Stoic philosophy with us. Each like, comment, and share not only supports our work, but also helps others discover the Stoic way of life. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Let's cultivate happiness together